Hi, I'm Pat. The directions here are asking us to solve for x in the right triangle. And there's two pieces of information right away you want to recognize is that they did say it's a right triangle. So yeah, it's a right triangle. And also the side lengths are involved here, right? So this side's 8, this side is x, this side is 12. When I have a right triangle and we're talking about the lengths of the sides, that's when you want to think about, spoiler alert, I should have warned you, Pythagorean theorem, right? I already wrote it, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. You've got to know that and learn it, live it, and love it. And just make sure you use it correctly. And the only warning I'd have for you is just make sure that that's c, that's the hypotenuse, that's the side that's alone on the one side of the equal sign, okay? So for me, that'll be the 12. So make sure the 12 ends up squared, of course, but it's on the one side of the equal sign by itself, okay? Now your other sides, whatever's given to you, or if there's an x in one or both places, just grab one of the sides and square it. It doesn't matter what you're calling A or what you're calling B. I mean, which one's which doesn't matter. But you grab that side, square it. Grab the other side, square it. Make sure there's addition in between. And now you've got an equation that involves the variable that you're trying to solve for. So you solve. X squared plus 64 equals 144. X squared equals, if I subtract, I'm getting 80. All right. I'm trying to solve for x, so I'll take the square root of both sides and get plus or minus the square root of 80. Okay. But plus or minus is really good work when you're doing your algebra, but x is the length of a side of a triangle, so that negative is not an option. You're not going to have a negative length. So it's going to be the positive version of our square root of 80. X equals the positive version only, but square root. And if I break 80 down, I can write that as 16 times 5, right? And that way I can simplify by pulling the 4 out. 4 times the square root of 5 for my final answer. Okay, hope that helps. Make sure you practice this. The Pythagorean theorem, very important.